Hello and welcome back to this video from that other retro guy, and this is an unboxing of a collector's edition that I have been after for quite some time. I mean, being a big fan of the film, and I can't believe I've got this, and I can't believe how much I got it for as well. First of all, I'll show you what it is. Event Horizon. Although this is the Italian version, I've already checked out the discs. There's Fury. He wants to show his appreciation for the film as well. The discs are in English. But first off, a little story of the film. There you go. You can look at the cap while I'm talking. Basically, I passed up this version when it was released. I think it was last year or the year before, and I'd regretted it ever since. I thought I'm never going to get that version again, so I went for this version, the standard Amaray case. And then I was looking on eBay. I think it was either week before, it might have been last week, and this version came up. Let's see if I can get it in a better shot for you. There we go. That's much better indeed. Yeah, that version came up and it was 50 quid. All other people wanted 75, 80, maybe more, and I thought, I'm not going to go for that. I'll just stick with what I've got. But then I looked and it said take 5% off, which took it down to 47.50, I think it was. And I had a thing come up for a voucher for a £5 off as well. So I was able to use that and it took it down to 47. But here is where it gets really interesting. When I went into PayPal to pay for it, it says that I can do buy now, pay later. And if you do that, as a thank you, you get 20 quid off. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm having some of that. So I clicked on it. I was approved. Lo and behold, it then took it down to 22.48 roughly. So but for 23 quid, I got this little beauty. And you know what? I could not believe my luck. Yes, it is in Italian, but as I say, the discs are the UK discs, and I'll get onto that in a minute. But yes, so for 22, might as well say 22.50, I got this little beauty, and it's rigid box, and yes, you do get the steelbook. But first, I'll have a look around the outside of the box. It is a rigid, hard box, like the kind you got with the Lawnmower Man set from 101. There you go, all nice and rigid. Yes, it is in Italian, but that didn't put me off one bit whatsoever. This is the little box that you get the little goodies in, because this version comes with blueprints of the Event Horizon patch and also a pin badge, and we're going to get those out now. So here's the blueprints. I will take a photo of these all opened up, and I will put that here for you to have a look at. And yes, the blueprints are absolutely beautiful, really nicely done. So we'll pop them back in the box, and of course the box says Liberate tutte me ex inferis, which is basically Latin for save yourself from hell, as Jason Isaac said. You've got the US Aerospace Command patch for Lewis and Clark. Of course, the backing's come off sadly, but still, I'm not going to use this patch. I'm going to keep it as it is, so you know that's going to stay in the box, like so. And then you've also got the pin badge for the front of the Event Horizon, where the nameplate is, and 2039 right there at the bottom. which is pretty cool. And that is going to stay in the bag as well, unless I can get a reproduction one. And I'll have that, so in the box that goes. So that is the extras box. It hasn't got a top, unfortunately, but still, I can live with that. And now, onto the steelbook. Now that is the standard steelbook that you could get on eBay. I have seen it go for 35, 40, I think about 45 quid on its own. But you know what? At first I was a little bit apprehensive about how this would look. But it looks absolutely gorgeous. And the best thing is you can take that off. And if you look, that is absolutely beautiful. I love that artwork. And I love the fact that you've got the Event Horizon on the back. But the hands, like the grabbing hands, are absolutely fantastic. And you've also got the black hole as well to, I suppose, say it shows a black hole, I suppose. I don't know. And now we move on to the steelbook. Now, sadly, it doesn't look like it's got spot glossing, but when you shine the light around the edge of the eye, all this does kind of sparkle, which is pretty cool. And even on the back as well, the veins kind of pop. But that is still a really nice looking steelbook. That really is. And then if we look inside, you've got the 4K disc, which is the UK one. You've got the Blu-ray disc, which is being stubborn. There we go. And if you look, I'll take the cards out, we'll have a look at those in a second. And that shows Justin in front of the gravity drive before he's pulled through. And I'll tell you what, that is amazing on the inside. That really is. That's just some fantastic work. So now we have the art cards. Now I will warn, these are probably going to be gruesome. So I'll just warn you now that, you know, let's take these out of the wrapper, that these might be a little bit too much for people. So, because apparently the original version of the film was 2 hours 10 minutes long on the previewing, and many people ran out and they were being sick and that, and of course Paramount got worried, so they ordered Paul W.S. Anderson to cut it back to about 90 odd minutes and cut out all the extreme stuff. And it was only given 4 weeks to do it in, so it wasn't cut to how he wanted it, how he wanted to show it. So will we ever get a director's cut? Possibly not, because apparently the footage was stored in a Transylvanian salt mine and is now unusable, basically degraded. So yes, that's the first one. I won't go in too close because these are actually, this one's actually pretty gruesome. That is very gruesome, so I'll just hold that to her. But look, you can still see the effect. Then you've got the gravity drive, and that's an onset still, which is actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the back of these. And then there's Dr. Weir, Captain Miller, and I forget Joely Richardson's name in it. Stark, sorry. That's the crew of the Lewis and Clark. You've got Smitty, Cooper. You've got one they call Baby Bear. I can't remember his name in it. I know it's Jack Noseworthy that's the character. I can't remember. I really can't remember. There's one of Captain Miller in his suit in front of the, well, in the containment field bit, and that's the opening of the door to the gravity drive. And of course you've got Justin there. So some pretty cool art cards. As I say, nothing on the back, sadly, but hey ho, to have them is nice, I must admit. And there we are. The Italian version of Event Horizon, or Punto di Non Ritorno, or something to that effect anyway. But yes, as I say, 22.50, cat not included. Yeah, 22.50 off of eBay, which basically, well, you can't go wrong for that price.
Now, as an aside to the unboxing video you've just seen, I want to just take a few minutes to talk about the picture quality on the 4K itself. Now, the film has been remastered. I mean, it's literally, there's no dirt, there's no artifacts, there's no nothing. It's all crystal clear. The colours, absolutely beautiful. It's the film has never looked this good. I mean, it looked good before on the original Blu-ray and the DVD, but this is just something completely different. The colours are nice and vibrant. The picture is pin sharp and crisp. It's like watching the movie for the first time all over again. It's how a 4K restoration should be done, especially by a big studio like Paramount. I know there's a few where some of the releases have come up a little bit short, but this is one that hasn't come up short. It's actually come up trumps. It is a fantastic picture all around, and the audio is second to none. Absolutely second to none. I was hearing things that I'd never heard before. Words were clearer, you know, you could actually make out what they were saying, what specific words they were saying, whereas before, it's like when you're listening to things, it's like, it actually made it sound like some of the words were wrong, but this is absolutely, it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And apparently, the 4K has got Dolby Vision, and it does make a difference, it really does make a difference. I don't think there's Dolby Atmos for the audio, but to be honest, I don't think it really needs it, because it's just a fantastic soundtrack anyway. I think it's 5.1. Let me have a look at my old. Let me have a look at my old 4K. It's just Dolby Audio and Dolby Vision for the video. Sorry, for the picture quality. But yeah. I can recommend picking this up, be it this one or the one that I looked at just now. It's a fantastic disc all round. The supplementary features are ones that have been carried over. There's no new special features whatsoever. It's a shame that they couldn't have put the Shout Factory extras on there, like some extra interviews and stuff. But if you're not too fussed about that, definitely go for this one. I can't recommend it enough. I really can't. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again soon. So until next time, look after yourselves, take care of one another, and I'll see you soon. And goodbye from that other retro guy.